Well, hello, Spartans. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you. I wanted to just make this short video in case someone is bored and they want to do something on Christmas. This is something that I like to do. And it might be a little bit weird, but I like to make Christmas spiders. As you can see, I have made a Spartan Christmas spider, and these are very easy to make. And if you are on, let's say on Christmas Day, you know, you're with your kids, you're with your grandkids, and they've opened all their presents, and you've eaten all your food, and now you're saying, well, I'm bored. Now what do we do? Well, you can make a Christmas spider, okay? And I like spiders. I've always thought they were very pretty. And this is a very easy craft to do. This takes about an hour or longer. It depends on what you want to do. I used, for the body and the head, I used these foam balls, and then I just painted it. As you can see, I'm not a really great painter of the Sparty head, but what you could do is I probably should have just used one of these. You can just stick one of these stickers on there, and then voila, you have a Spartan spider. But anyway, I just wanted to show you really quickly how to make one of these things, because I think they're really neat. And you can put them in your tree, and you put these little things on the end right here. And so you can put a hook in one and hang it on the tree like this, or like this, upside down, however you want to do it. Or you can just stick them in the tree, just, you know, just kind of plaster it in there. Just make a nice little Spartan tree or whatever you want. But anyway, so to make one of these, again, it's very easy. You just need some tools. You're going to need a pair of needle nose pliers. You're going to need these right here. You can get this stuff at any hobby store, like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. These are bead stoppers. They're actually called oh well, I cut it off, but that's what they are. These are bead stoppers. So those of you that do bead crafts know what these are. These are just something that you put on the end of your necklace or your bead project, and then you use a pair of pliers to just kind of crimp it. And so, and that's what I did with this. So you can see that I just, well, let's see if it'll focus. So what I did on this guy's little bottom is I took a bead stopper, and then I just used the pliers to just twist and to crimp down on it. And that way it keeps the spider intact and keeps him from coming all apart when you do this. And it also, like I said, you can use it to put a hook in to hang it on your Christmas tree. So anyway, some people will use beads, and you can certainly do that. You can get really colorful beads at the hobby store, and they come in all different kinds of beautiful patterns and colors. But I like to do my own thing, and so I just painted. You can get these foam. You can get these foam balls. That's all they are. They're just foam balls. And I got some larger ones. These are 35 millimeter or 1.4 inch balls. These were what I made from the body. And then you can get smaller ones that are 23 millimeters or 0.9 inches, and I use that for the head. So as you can see, it really makes a really nice spider shape like that. So, and for the legs, I used, you're going to need some, this is 24 gauge wire. And it doesn't, this is aluminum wire, and, you know, I wouldn't go any thinner than this, because what's going to happen is, see, you want the legs to be where you can shape them the way you want, but you don't want them to be so flimsy that they just flop around. You want them to be pretty stable. Like this guy, he's pretty stable, okay? And so I don't want them flopping around. But you don't want them too thick because then you won't be able to get the beads on the legs, see? So 24 gauge is probably going to work best for you. So anyway, I'll start with this one. This is a completed one, but this is one that I've started. And what I did is I took a long piece of wire. I don't know how long this is, but I don't usually measure stuff. I should because I'm a scientist, but when it comes to crafts and like cooking and things, I usually just guess. Because I have enough experience to know how to do that well. But anyway, I would guess this is probably, I don't know, maybe, maybe 6 to 7 inch long wire. And I just punched through both of the foam balls with the wire. The first one I tried didn't go all the way through because it wasn't long enough. And that's what you do. If it's not long enough, just cut another piece of wire and just stick it through. But you want it so that it's not going to fall. It's not going to fall off, okay? And so after you do that, you want to leave a little bit of space right here because the legs are going to go there. And I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. But you have enough wire to work with. You want to hold on to it because what I did is, so after I wired these two balls together, then I painted it. I got this nice green, Spartan green color, and I just used a little paintbrush and just painted the whole thing. And then you can hold it, so you don't have to touch the ball while it's wet with paint. Then I let it dry, and then I painted the white Sparty on there. And then, so you can do it, you could do you could paint it white and then, do a green one, like one of these, or, however you want to do it. So, in any case, that's how you do that part. And then the really fun part is to cut these. Then you're going to cut 4 pieces of wire, and you're going to make them, I don't know, let me see, how long did I make it? This is going to be hard to hold the camera and do this, but you're going to draw out a piece of wire that's going to be, I don't know, probably, it's got to be pretty long. It's going to have to be about this long. And then you cut it and then you straighten them out. You're going to do 4 of these. And what's going to happen is you're going to take those 4 wires and you're going to bend them in the middle. So you would just pretend that I have 4 wires here and you would just bend them in the middle like this around this metal, well, there we go. In the middle, okay, where you're going to bend the legs through the center of this piece. And then you're going to tighten it down, and then you're going to push the balls back in like that. And what that's going to do is seal the legs in place. And so then you're going to have 4 on each side. And then you just start beating. And as you can see, what I did here is I took, I started with 2 of these. These are white bugle beads, or, some people call them long beads. And you're going to need these because what happens is that you want to give room in the legs to tighten up in there. So you're going to put these, I don't know if you can see that. You're going to put them pretty tight in there, those white beads, okay? And then I got some green round beads, and I strung 3 of these on there. You don't have to do it like this. You could do 4. You could do 1 and 1. You can really just do whatever you want with this pattern. of green and white. And then you just keep going until you get pretty close to the end. And what you want to do is you want to leave about half an inch of wire at the bottom. Don't fill your legs all the way up, because you're going to need to crimp down or twist the wire so that the beads don't fall off the leg, okay? Or you could use a bead stop or whatever, you know, you can use whatever you want, but you got to do something to make the beads not come off. See how I did that? And so you just do that for each side, all 8. And then you can shape the legs like I did. You can bend them and to make it look, more like a spider. And so, and then the final piece is to put these bead stops on. And what I did is I'll just kind of show you on this one. If I can put it through is it through the hole? I can't, yes, it is. Okay, so you just put it through the wire that you, no, I didn't get it quite right. This is hard to do while holding the phone. You want to put it through that center hole. Okay. There it goes. Okay. And so now you have it. I said, now you have it. Okay, now. And then what you would do is take this extra wire and you would crimp it and twist it down so that it's, similar to what I did here. And you just do that with a pair of needle nose pliers. And then you can cut your excess with these. You're going to need a pair of wire cutters so that you can, cut your 4 pieces of wire and that sort of thing. So, hopefully that's just a nice little short demonstration of how to make a Christmas spider. And if you want to know the story of the Christmas spider, you can look it up online. You can Google it. There's many different versions of the Christmas spider story, or do like I did and just make up your own, because I like to make things up and tell stories like this for Christmas. So anyway, have fun making your Michigan State Spartan Christmas spiders. And this is a really fun craft to do with your kids, your grandkids, and you can put it on your tree, and they make great gifts for your Spartan family and friends. So once again, thank you for watching, and go green. We'll see you later. Merry Christmas.